Hello everybody and welcome back to another round of the Skittles Cup Series, this time round 23 at Darlington. On your poll today, driving the number 15 XI Toyota for Titanium Motorsports, we have Kenny Myatt, and starting next to him, driving the number 92 Nintendo Ford for Fingai Saitomi Motorsports, we have Jeffrey Fingai. Here's the rest of your starting lineup. I want to make a quick note here. Jack Halleck and Joey DeCrescenzi, neither of them are in the playoffs anymore. But I'm an idiot, and I keep forgetting to take off their schemes, and I'm too lazy to do it now. So yeah, just keep that in mind. We'll get back to you at the green flag action. As the pace car goes down into pit lane, Kenny Myatt is ready to lead the field to green here at Darlington. He is trying to get his third win of the season here to lock himself into the championship four. Matthew Sutton's already got himself locked into the championship four. He's the only one out of the last 8 drivers. Here we go, green flag racing at Darlington. Kenny Myatt off to a pretty strong start. Bradley Bishop Jr. not so much. This is going to give Jeffrey Fingai a chance to drop to the inside. Doesn't look like Jeffrey Fingai will get there though, as Bradley Bishop Jr. with the help of Matthew Sutton will push through. You see Travis Scott, he had a surprisingly good qualifying run after a career best finish at Zen Joltis. So he is looking to capitalize on that momentum. Is he going to be able to drop to the inside on Zach Stern? He will not. Looks like the racing is hard here. Jack Dwyer popped up into the outside lane. Kenny Myatt, though, he is off to a strong lead so far. It looks like Matthew Sutton, he's getting ready to go down low on Bradley Bishop Jr. Bradley Bishop Jr., who got eliminated in the round of 14. And helping Matthew Sutton is Kenny Myatt's teammate, Ryder Smith. Titanium Motorsports, potentially the second best team so far this season. Both of their drivers have been extremely consistent, and Ryder Smith is trying to get in the championship four as he wants to have a lot of momentum going into season 2, as he will be returning to the number 00 A&W Toyota that he said now. Kenny Myatt will not be returning next season. He is going back to race in Ohio late models. Wilson Hunt will be taking his spot. Looks like Jeffrey Fingai going down to the inside of Jared Gotastic. Jared Gotastic pushed all the way outside, and Zach Stern's going to capitalize on that, and Jack Halleck is also going to capitalize on it. Outside is not the lane you want to be here in this race. Drake Kalita had a very poor qualifying effort, 20th place. He is already working his way towards the front. He is behind Zachary Fitzwater, who's trying to get past Jack Roberts. Jack Roberts has had an outstanding past few races. Career best at, I don't even remember which track it was anymore, guys, but, yeah, he had a career best and almost did a very good race last time, but got collected in a wreck and taken out of the race last few laps. Jack Dwyer down to the inside of Bradley Bishop Jr. He's trying to work his way back up to the front. Looks like Matthew Sutton has hit the wall, and that's going to allow Jeffrey Fingai to capitalize and make the pass. Apparently I didn't notice, but Ryder Smith got past his teammate Kenny Myatt, and Ryder Smith is now in the lead. Only the Titanium Motorsports guys have led laps so far, so that is a feat for them. Jared Gotastic, looks like Toyota's just all around strong. Jared Gotastic is up in 3rd place. Jeffrey Fingai's going to try to hold him off. Jeffrey Fingai's going to get ready to make the move on Ryder Smith whenever the chance provides itself. Going to keep an eye on Matthew Sutton the rest of the race, see if he has to make any pit stops. As Jack Dwyer and Jack Halleck pass him. Jack Dwyer, he's getting a little nosy. And up at the front, it looks like Jeffrey Fingai will make his move for the lead with the help of Jared Gotastic. It's a sea of Toyotas, and he is the only Ford in it right now, and he is doing amazing. Kenny Myatt working his way back up into third, trying to get by his teammate. Looks like Wilson Hunt after, don't know what happened to Wilson Hunt, actually. We will go check the replay and let you know what happened to him. Don't know if he got spun a bit or if he had to pit. Right here, after a very good qualifying position, you can see Wilson Hunt. He just comes in the turn with too much momentum, taps the wall, and a lap or two later, his tire got cut, and because he rubbed this wall for a long time. Look at him. And he gets off of it, and yeah, his tire got cut, and he had to bring her into pit lane. See all these guys sliding. Interesting to see how this track works, really. But yeah, that it's hurt any chance Wilson Hunt had at winning, getting another good finish for Robin Hood Racing. We will get back to you at the green flag action now in a second. Yeah, you can see Jeff Bolton. He is the only part-time entry right now. I did have Michael Kaluzny and Isaac Montgomery both wrote down to race it, but they've already got their 5 races done. And so Jeff Bolton is the only part-timer here. He's going to do the best out of any part-timer at this track, I guess, this season. Although he is 36th right now, second last place. Wilson Hunt might honestly catch him. These Black Ice Enterprises cars are slow. Christian Russell, he's not doing too hot at the moment. Yeah. From Lord, Eddie Jones is not having a great race at all. You usually don't see Eddie Jones back here. He's having a very good points here. This one's kind of surprising. Kyle Collins also having a very, very poor effort. Stuck behind the battle of the Rogers Racing cars as Austin Rogers, team owner, goes below Hiroshi Kazumi. Both of those guys will be racing together again next season, with David Studdard joining them, Austin Rogers' relative. Daniel Bouchard is up here helping Joey DeCrescenzi and Stephen Schaff get by Francois Chastain and Travis Scott, who are still unfortunately on the outside. TJ Smith not having a great run right now. This is not the points day he needs if he wants any chance of making the championship 4. Looks like Drake Kalita, he hits the wall. That's not good for Drake Kalita, and Kenny Myatt stuck on the outside as well. Not what these two guys need to be seeing right now. Back up at the front, though, Jack Dwyer, he is your leader with Zach Stern in second place. The real question is, Jack Dwyer, strong car right now. He's potentially the best driver. If it comes down to it, will he take the win, or will he try to let Sam Rogers get the win? Are they going to do? I wonder if they're going to use any teamwork or anything. Because Sam Rogers, he's not doing too great right now in the playoffs, and he needs probably going to need a win to get in. Honestly, he goes down low on Zach Stern though. Jeffrey Fingai is going to help him successfully make the move, and he will get it done. Now it's a Samra. Oh, Zach Stern hits the wall. It's probably going to be a common theme. It's a hard track to get down pat. Will Jeffrey Fingai go down low on Sam Rogers? He is trying. He is trying. He is there, and he will go down low. It's going to be a battle for second place. Jack Dwyer is going to use their battling to get a leg up on the competition here. Jack Dwyer, Dr. Sleep will be leaving the number 55 machine as Warner Bros. Doesn't want to return to sponsoring cars next season. So Brandt will be joining him. They released the Brandt scheme just yesterday, and yeah, so that's the news for Jack Dwyer. As Jeffrey Fingai will go down low on Jack Dwyer, and Sam Rogers will help him. Matthew Sutton back up in the mix. Looks like that tire rub against the wall isn't playing a factor into his performance. Richie Wells, he's going down low on Bradley Bishop Jr. Looks like at least 2 Flying Aces International cars are doing well. Yep, Jack Dwyer stuck on the outside lane. He's going to fall back a bit as Jeffrey Fingai is now in the lead. Matthew Sutton, though, he is going down low on Sam Rogers. Matthew Sutton's the only one out of the 8 that is locked in, and man, was it a lucky lock-in for him. passing Daniel Bouchard at just the right minute to pull off the victory. And Matthew Sutton will take second from Sam Rogers. Sam Rogers now in that outside lane, that dreaded outside lane. Jared Gotastic right on the bumper of Matthew Sutton. Will he make a move? He will not make a move just yet. Jeffrey Fingai is comfortably in the lead. Eddie Karwowski up in the mix. Good for him as Sam Rogers nails the wall. That was one of the harder wall hits we've seen today. Looks like Eddie Karwowski got a little bit too far down on the apron there. He almost slid up in front of everyone. Looks like these guys are pulling away a bit. Everyone had to slow down because of Eddie Karwowski's little hiccup there. Drake Kalita, he's moved his way to the front of the pack. He's going to start to move his way to the front now. Jack Dwyer down to the inside of Jared Gotastic. He will make the move successfully, and it looks like Matthew Sutton's getting ready to try to make the move on Jeffrey Fingai. He did not get there in time, though. Jeffrey Fingai will hold him off. Will he get him this time? You can see Matthew Sutton's starting to edge down lower, trying to get the move. It's not working for him, though. Jeffrey Fingai's going to try to hold Oh, nope. Jeffrey Fingai doesn't have to worry about it because Jack Dwyer is about to get the position off of Matthew Sutton. Jack Dwyer worked his way back up to the front. And now we have Fitzy up into the battle. We haven't seen Fitzy up front yet like this, and here he comes. Don't sleep on Drake Kalita either, though. He is punishing his way to the front. And here comes Kenny Might as well with him. Nice to see the number 16. Nice to see the Flying Aces International guys having a decent day, considering the season they've had. Austin Rogers, he is up here with like Ryder Smith and Francois Chastain and Kyle Collins, all solid cars. Looks like Daniel Bouchard has lost that pack a bit. He's battling back here with Hiroshi Kasumi. Eddie Jones just having a horrible day. Oh, looks like Fitzy, he is up into second place now. He is getting ready to go fight Jeffrey Fingai for that place. Nobody's yet to take Jeffrey Fingai's lead since he took it a while back. I'd say if anyone's going to be able to do it, it's going to be Kenny Myatt, but Fitzy might be able to do it here. He looks like he's edging lower. He just needs to get onto that bumper of Jeffrey Fingai. Fitzy's only win has come out of road course. He is a road ringer, but he can also do ovals, as he's proven this season. Does not get the move on Jeffrey Fingai, though. Slips up the track a little bit, and Jeffrey Fingai will gain some time. Drake Kalita down to the inside of Jack Dwyer. Drake Kalita is moving into the top 5 now, and he's looking down low on Jared Gotastic. He does get there, and he will go and start pushing towards past Jared Gotastic into 4th place. Looks like all the Fitzwater Australia racing cars are having good days. Usually one of them's off, but they're all doing pretty solid right now. Here goes Drake Kalita. Will he successfully make the move and be able to start chasing down Matthew Sutton? He does make the move. Zach Stern looking to the inside of Drake Kalita. That's not what Drake Kalita wants to see. Is he going to get some momentum off the outside to clear him? He will not. Zach Stern's going to start making the move, and all the boys are going to go down low on him now. Did not work out for Drake Kalita at all. Matthew Sutton, Fitzy, and Jeffrey Fingai, those are the top 3 right now. You can see Fitzy keeps peeking. Fitzy cannot get the move on him, though. As they are catching up on lap traffic, Fitzy might be able to time this perfectly, and he does. Fitzy down to the inside as they are coming up on Jeff Bolton. Jeffrey Fingai held on to that lead for a good bit of time, and he's still fighting with Fitzy, which is not what he needs to do. He needs to drop back down, so Jeff Bolton doesn't play a factor in this, and he will. You can see he just completely let off the gas because he sees Jeff Bolton. And Wilson Hunt has caught up to Jeff Bolton and passed him. Wilson Hunt will go another lap down here, though. Wilson Hunt's already one lap down. Now, will Matthew Sutton leave up his team motor to dry here, or will he let Fitzy not get held up by Jeff Bolton? He's not. He's gonna let Fitzy get by Jeff Bolton. Will everyone get by him successfully? Everyone in this front pack. And will they both all get by Wilson Hunt? It looks like they will indeed all get by Wilson Hunt. Now this battling up front's interesting. I'm going to go keep an eye and see what happens with Jeff Bolton in this second pack of cars. Jeff Bolton will be making his full-time debut next season, driving for Jeremy Johnson Racing. Looks like Jeff Bolton, he's going to try to make a move on Wilson Hunt. Not what he should be doing, considering a pack of stronger cars coming up on him. Bradley Bishop Jr. will time this perfectly. He will go down the inside, but it looks like everyone's going to get held up. That's what the top three wants to see, as they're going to be able to pull away a bit. Wilson Hunt hits the wall, and Jeff Bolton will make the move. Jared Gotastic way too far down on the apron, slipped up a bit and slowed down all of these guys. Alexander Novacek, we haven't heard this name all race, and he is up in the mix now. Zach Stern, Jack Dwyer's trying to get back up to the front. Great days by Richie Wells, Jack Roberts, Thomas Saldivia, and Eddie Karwowski. But the front, Fitzy, he is still your race leader. He is doing a great job right now, hitting all of his marks perfectly, but we're turned in just in time to watch Jeffrey Finguy go down to the inside of Fitzy and take the lead. What lap are we on? 34 of 74. And it looks like both Fitzy... No, it looks like both Finguy and Sutton will move past Fitzy. Will Matthew Sutton be able to make a move, as Fitzy has lost a lot of time on these guys? And here comes the second pack of cars. They are coming strong. Alexander Novacek trying to get as many points as he can to keep himself in that top four. Amazingly, Alexander Novacek is in heavy contention for the championship. Will not be returning full-time next season. Just, that's one of the more shocking things. Thankfully, he will be part-time. We won't lose him forever, and he'll probably be back full-time season 3. Looks like Jack Roberts, he's going down to the inside of Jared Gotastic with the help of Jack Dwyer. Kenny Myatt just hasn't been able to get back up to the front. Neither is Ryder Smith or Drake Kalita. These guys, looks like Drake Kalita does have a lot of damage on the inside of that car too from hitting the wall. Richie Wells has fallen on back a bit. Jack Halleck has lost the pace, it looks like. Sam Rogers got held up a lot by Wilson Hunt. He needs to work his way to the front now. Wilson Hunt keeps hitting the wall. His car is junked at the moment. Thomas Saldivia had bad luck with Wilson Hunt. As I say, Wilson Hunt, it could have been Jeff Bolton as well. Top 3 is still the same, and here comes the third Fitzwater Australia racing car, getting ready to join the mix of the two others. Thomas Saldivia, the fourth Fitzwater Australia racing car, not doing too hot right now, but it's all good. Zach Stern was like, could have made the playoffs. He is potentially one of the best drivers here, honestly. He stood off the season just too slow, and then after TJ Smith won, he just could not regain any momentum at all. You can see Jack Dwyer, he almost got pushed up to that outside lane, that ever so dreaded outside lane, but he shut the door on Alexander Novacek. These guys, they really need to catch up. How far back are they, I wonder? Yeah, they're all 3 seconds behind that main pack. The main pack of 3. Finguy, though, he's holding off the lead nice and strong, and it looks like Fitzy, he's getting ready to make a move on Matthew Sutton. Will he get there, or will Matthew Sutton be able to close the door? Matthew Sutton will not be able to close the door, and Fitzy will make his move. This is what Jeffrey Finguy wants to see. Jeffrey Finguy is going to use this to gain some positions. Positions, gain some time. And he will gain a lot of time. Almost half a second ahead of these two now. Now they will catch up. Jeffrey Finguy is having an outstanding race at the moment. Here comes Fitzy back on the hunt. Are those guys making any time on them? It does not look like. It looks like they just keep getting further and further back. Let's see. Okay, they gained a good bit of time there, though. They have enough laps left that they might be able to make something work. I don't know how they let themselves fall that far back. As Jeffrey Big Eyes get passed by Fitzy. This will help Matthew Sutton get back up into the mix of things. Well, who got that lap? I think it was Finguy. Yes, Jeffrey Finguy did get that lap. And he will lose a lot of time there, getting stuck on the outside. And Zachary Fitzwater will now be the leader here at Darlington. We'll drop back here. It's like Kenny Might. He's worked his way up into 4th. 5th place, Jack Dwyer. 6th is Drake Kalita. Sam Rogers, he has worked his way back up, which is great for him. Zach Stern fell back a bit. Kyle Collins having an atrocious day. What started off as a great season has not ended as one for Collins. Still winless too, really unfortunate for him. Out of all the drivers that have made the chase, I think Kyle Collins is the only one yet to get a win. Even Hiroshi Kasumi, who did not make the chase, has won a race. And Collins has not. He has had winning cars before. He just has not been able to close. Maybe his new start with Code Nitro will be better next season. We will find out. Looks like green flag pit stops are about to start. Either that or Jeffrey Finguy ran into problems. Nope, definitely green flag pit stops on the go now. So we will go stop on Jeffrey Finguy, and we will get back to when green flag pit stops are all said and done. And we are back, green flag racing at Darlington. Matthew Sutton and Zachary Fitzwater, they are battling it for the lead right now. If you look back this way, Jeffrey Finguy, he didn't have a very good very good pit stop. He's still up in the top 5, but he is battling with Kenny Myatt, and they are not. They're a little too far back right now to compete for the win. You now have Ethan Villacorta in the top 10. Sam Rogers has turned it around. TJ Smith has somehow put himself in good placement. The most unfortunate thing, Ryder Smith, Zach Stern, and Drake Kalita, Drake Kalita's not in the top 20 at the moment. He needs to pick up the slack here and try to get some positions going. But no, this is not looking good for him right now, for points-wise, after he crashed at Zen Joltis. Maybe he'll be able to pick it up, but I'm not sure. It's not looking too good for him right now. Want to point that one out. Collins is now having a better run, as is Thomas Saldivia. They're kind of picking it up a bit. Gonna be a great point today for TJ Smith, which weirds me out. Honestly, maybe it looks like Jeffrey Fingai and Matthew Sutton, Jeffrey Fingai and Kenny Myatt are catching up to Matthew Sutton and Zachary Fitzwater. And this is really going to help because Fitzy dives down to the inside of Matthew Sutton for the lead, and this is going to help these guys catch up. After being so dominant all race, Fitzy and Matthew Sutton might... Well, now it's the same three, but Kenny Myatt is now up in the mix. I told you Kenny Myatt would be a threat at some point. And here comes Jack Dwyer and Alexander Novacek. They are getting ready to fight it out for the win. Jeffrey Fingai down to the inside of Zachary Fitzwater. He's been the most dominant car this race, and he is back to the front. What will rival Kenny Myatt have to say about it? Will Kenny Myatt try to get the move? Kenny Myatt's trying to get locked in. He's looking down low, and he's going to stick it. With the help from Matthew Sutton, Kenny Myatt will try to get the move here at Darlington. Jack Dwyer's now up in the mix, and Fitzy, he is all the way back there now. Kyle Collins is blowing up. Kyle Collins is blowing up. He is out of this race. Unfortunate for Kyle Collins, so late in the race after bringing it back from being so far back. Looks like Drake Cleota, he's on the inside of Zach Stearns. He's got to try, he's got to try everything to get back up to the front. Kenny Myatt, he is your leader here at Darlington. They're closing in on 10 laps to go. Can't believe TJ Smith has somehow managed to crack himself into the top 10. I will never understand how this man always does it. He is the best closer in the Skittles Cup Series, easily, even if he doesn't win a lot. Matthew Sutton to the inside of Kenny Myatt, and now Jack Dwyer is in the mix to win this. Kenny Myatt's on that dreaded inside lane. Not that it's going to matter too much. He might be able to... Wow, it looks like all these guys are starting to close in. Richie Wells and Jack Roberts having great days. I'm going to go back and look at Drake Cleota again. Drake Cleota gets by Eddie Karwowski, Zach Stern, and Thomas Saldivia. He's got to try to get all the positions he can right here as quickly as he can, too. Once he passes people, he cannot let them pass back. He's going to have to give her. Looks like Ephraim Lord hit the wall back there. Another position for Drake Cleota. And now Drake Cleota will take to the inside of Jared Gotastic. He must be listening to what I'm saying, because here he goes. Jared Gotastic almost immediately slides down to the bottom. This is not good for Drake Cleota. 10 laps to go. We'll let Drake Cleota sort this out, and we will watch the battle for the win. So Jeffrey Fingai and Zachary Fitzwater, they are in the lap traffic now. Looks like lap traffic's going to play into who's going to win. Alexander Novacek, he's worked his way up solidly, and now TJ Smith. Boys will never understand how TJ Smith manages to do it. Lap traffic going to play a huge factor into who's going to win this. Looks like Ryan Reed is into the wall. Alexander Novacek down to the inside. Alexander Novacek trying to get into the fight. Ben Allen's going to hold these guys up. It's not going to matter for Matthew Sutton. He's already into the next round. It's going to matter for TJ Smith. Zachary Fitzwater, he's stuck in the pocket between Justin Garza, Christian Russell, and Ryan Dagby. And Justin Garza up to the top lane, and Jeffrey Fingai, it looks like the bottom lane is filled with contenders for the win now. Fitzy cannot get by Ryan Dagby, and he needs to. Look how close this top 10 is now. Drake Kalieta, he's going to be in the battle for a top 20. He needs to do everything in his power right now. Fitzy down to the inside of Wilson Hunt. Not many laps left to go here at Darlington. Is Jeffrey Fingai going to be able to make a move going down to these corners? He will not that time by. Fitzy puts on the block. That number 59 Dodge has been quick. Jeffrey Fingai's had the best car. These two are starting to pull away from Alexander Novacek and Jack Dwyer a little bit. And to the inside looks Fingai. Fitzy closes the door. What a battle this is turning out to be. This time by, though, Jeffrey Fingai, he goes down to the inside, and I think he'll be able to get Fitzy this time by, and he will indeed. And to the inside of Alexander Novacek goes Jack Dwyer. Jack Dwyer is making a last-minute push for the win. Fingai Dwyer, 1-2. The first round exits are now battling for the win here at Darlington. Imagine, this could have been them if they were in the playoffs, battling for a spot to win the championship. Looks like Alexander Novacek is into the wall hard, and that's going to allow Kenny Mai to get by. Jack Halleck's up, doing pretty good right now. Oh, Jeffrey Fingai, he is getting ready to take 2 to go. Jack Dwyer just need to get right on that bumper. And they're coming up on more lap traffic. Jeff Bolton and Hiroshi Kazumi. 2 to go here at Darlington. Jack Dwyer, he's looking to peak down low. He does not get it. Jeffrey Fingai puts the block on. Jeffrey Fingai is holding out the lead. Jeffrey Fingai will take the white flag here at this time by at Darlington. Will Jack Dwyer have anything to give Mr. Fingai? They successfully get by Austin Rogers, turns 3 and 4. It does not look like Jack Dwyer will make a move. Jeffrey Fingai comes around the final corner to win the round of Darlington. Second place, Jack Dwyer. Third place, Zachary Fitzwater. Fourth place, Kenny Myatt. Fifth place, Jack Halleck. Sixth place, Francois Chastain. Seventh place, Jack Roberts. Eighth place, Alexander Novacek. Ninth place, Ethan Villacorta. And 10th place, Matthew Sutton. What a finish here at Darlington. Jeffrey Fingai and Jack Dwyer and Fitzy all putting on a show for us. We'll go check out the finishing results. Drake Kalieta, he managed to get a top 20, but it's not going to be a good points day for him. I think he finished at the bottom of all the playoff contenders. TJ Smith's going to have a good points day. Ryder Smith also won't have a very good points day. Looks like nobody locked themselves into the next round here. Congratulations to Jeffrey Fingai on winning his second race of the season and the 7th race for Fingai Saitomi Motorsports. What a powerhouse team they have come out to be. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week for the round 24 of Charlotte as the season comes to an end.